I really should have just gotten hover boots. I should just get hover boots right now. Really? Come on, what? I got ISG. That's why. I was so confused. It's just a glitch exhibition now. I mean, this is just the testing stream in general. Though, I mean, if you consider testing glitch exhibition, sure. Because it is just testing glitches and seeing what the game's like. Stick dead zone. It seems like there's not actually much of a dead zone, but the control stick is still extremely sensitive. It might actually be the most sensitive I've ever felt the control stick be. Like, I was failing Hesses while, like, barely, like... I was barely holding outside the dead zone and failing Hesses. Like, being too far outside the dead zone. Alright, so someone said that this was not working. Alright, so I'm gonna... That was 17. I'm just gonna check once every load and see how long it takes, if at all. So that's 18. So normally this would work at 19 loads. Okay, that's 19. Didn't work. Okay, yeah, this is not working. Yeah, so it seems like it might actually be a new version. Okay, I'm giving up here. That was, what, 30 something? So that... It doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't work at all. You might need to do other... You might need to, like, use other items. Oh, I should... I don't have Lullaby. I wanted to use Lullaby. See, the lightning stuff. Better than basic Wii version? No. Wii VC is, as of now, still the best overall version of the game. Wii VC is the overall best version, at least in my opinion, because it's pretty good quality. I think the best quality out of the other versions. Low lag, generally good gameplay. The only real issue with the Wii VC version is that it does have the sensitive controls, but that's an issue with every single non-N64 re-release, is the oversensitive controls. That's really the only issue. I guess also the fact that the game can randomly crash, but those random crashes are pretty rare. If you crash the game, you don't even get a chance to build up the crash handler, or bring up the crash handler. Switch VC crash. I mean, it's possible that it exists, but that's something we can't really test because it's something that happens after a long amount of playtime. No, I don't have the N64 controller for Switch. I'm using a GameCube controller. Fig says identical to 1.2. That's really strange. Then why is Ass Chest different? I mean, well, it's not strange because it definitely should be 1.2. But seriously, Ass Chest being different is really strange now. Well, the weird thing about it is that emulation didn't really change it before. Like, Wii VC, Wii U both had the same Ass Chest outcome as 1.2. GameCube did technically have a different, but GameCube actually did have ROM differences. It's kind of 1.3. I just wanted to grab gold gauntlets. This is like a creepypasta. Is this new? This is a glitch that so far only happens, kind of only happens in this. I mean, this is what happens if you pull Deku Stick as adult, which on N64 crashes. So with this, what happens with this glitch is N64, this would just crash. Wii VC and GameCube, it works fine, just the stick is invisible. And on Wii U, this happens minus the lag, although it'll still just like randomly crash sometimes. And then for some reason this has insane lag, and not only insane lag, but it continues after you leave the area, which is really strange because normally that would end. Alright, I will reset. Oh my god, you can actually see how many frames it takes before it resets there. Okay, so I'll just go hover to Gold Gauntlets, and then I want to see if Gold Gauntlets changes Fire Temple, the Fire Temple Gauntlets. People have been repeating the 223 milliseconds of input lag. I wouldn't trust that too much. Also, this is another area where there's no fog, where there should be a lot more. You should not be able to see the other side. Every time I have to reach over to the C stick for C right, I die a little inside. What's wrong with C right? If you're using a Pro controller, there is no way to map the regular C right button. You have to use either a button combo with ZR plus A, or use the C stick. Yeah, I still have the blue. So now I have blue and gold gauntlets, which actually, not gonna lie, looks kind of sick. I will admit that. It is a glitch that should not happen, and it's really funny that it does, but actually kind of cool. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I actually want to post this on Twitter. I would have preferred to just post it on PC, but I don't want to bother messing with stuff. Post to Facebook, yeah. This is gonna take so long to type out. Are you enjoying this control stick ASMR? I think this would have been faster to send it to my phone and then send it and then tweet it from there. Actually, it was my phone to my PC because I'm slow at typing on phone too. All right, did I make any typos? Gauntlet S. No, that's just the word wrapping, I think. Yeah, it is the word wrapping. I was right. Okay. I need to practice tweet percent. No. Yeah, Ask Chest for some reason gives hookshot. So here's what's being discussed in Discord right now. So someone found that Ask Chest gives hookshot, which is super duper weird. No other version does that. That made people think, is this not actually 1.2? Was there actually changes made to the ROM? And turns out no, it is still identical to 1.2, but they use LUA scripts to make some changes, I guess. Like apparently most of the changes made in Mario 3D All-Stars for Mario 64 were also LUA scripts. And so it's likely that that is causing some kind of difference that is causing Ask Chest to be hookshot. And also for SRM, so SRM as in the glitch concept still works, but all current setups don't seem to be working. And that's because, like, if anything whatsoever is different at all when it comes to SRM setups, then everything will be thrown off. So current SRM setups don't work, so that means that something is messing with how the normal SRM setups work. Oh my god, the no fog here is so weird. This room is so bright. Yes, I would say this is not good for casuals. The oversensitive controls plus the horrendous input lag is going to make it frustrating to play even as a casual. I do not recommend it. Oh, definitely worse than GameCube. GameCube wasn't too bad. Oh, the blue warp is like much more pale. The blue warp is usually a much more vibrant blue. That's like a bad Project 64 video plugin, blue warp. So you guys know how there's a glitch where if you get your shield burned as child in the escape when Zelda's around, the game crashes? So the same thing happens, but it's a little bit funnier because it does the same thing as the sticks thing for a few frames and then crashes. It like tries its best to not crash and then crashed. You know that meme that's like, lay down on the floor, try not to cry a lot. It's like, get your shield burned as child, try not to crash hard. That's basically what this is when doing glitches that would normally crash it. It tries its best not to crash, and then it crashes. Yeah, so we were just talking about the fog. I just showed I guess I can show it again real quickly, but I just showed a demonstration of how exactly the fog is super weird. So normally here in Kukuri Forest, you're supposed to have like very little fog in near distance, and then far distance, the fog gets much thicker. And then here you can see like the fog is just kind of the same everywhere. And then if I switch to N64, or no, this will switch to VC. It's wide because capture card weird. Okay, but yeah, you can see here, not very thick nearby. It gets much thicker farther out, and you can barely see the deck tree. You can just see like the outline. You can see the whole thing. And then on N64, same thing. Fog is little fog nearby, thick fog farther away. And then it seems like in other areas where it's not distance-based fog, it's just non-existent or extremely thick, depending on something, I don't know. The version takes place on different days. Oh yeah, this is what happens when OoT takes place on a Sunday. Normally OoT takes place on a Tuesday. Mario Tennis plays really well. Really? That's so strange that it's different between games. Okay, do I have anything else to test right now? Dark Link's room. I kind of want to test Dark Link's room. I kind of don't want to go all the way over there. Has anyone else tested Dark Link? I'll do Dark Link. Oh wait, I gotta do the hookshot slide first, and then I'll do Dark Link. There we go. Any second now, I should get a crash. Maybe not. This is going on pretty long without a crash. I'm seeing some animations I've never seen before. This might not actually crash. This normally crashes after like 5 seconds. Interesting. Thanks to the raid, Hard Pelican. Okay, now soft locked, so I can't test it past that. That's strange. The brightness, dude. Who turned the lights on? Yeah, shallow water crash. I think that'll be the last thing I do. I'll test Dark Link and then shallow water. Oh, right. I'll try it. I mean, in theory, I should be able to get the key or not. That is so dark. It is not supposed to be this dark. This looks like PJ64. This is straight up just like a bad PJ64 plugin. Wait, so what's with the reflection? Oh, yeah, that. Okay. Okay, let me show this room in all 3 versions. So here we have Switch. This is going to be WVC. Ignore the stretch, that's not part of it. Alright, so this is how it is on VC. Yeah, you can actually see the reflection. Like, there's no reflection at all on Wii U. Alright, and here it is on N64. So, here's N64. Here's Switch with the muddy water. And here's Wii VC. Another emulated version from 15 years ago? 15 years ago. So this emulated version from 15 years ago got it right. And then back to N64. And then back to Switch. I actually don't know why my capture card auto sets Wii VC to widescreen, but N64 to 4:3, even though they should be basically the same input going into it. Really strange. Okay, I said last thing I was gonna test was the shallow dive crash. Interesting, it crashes, but it doesn't give an error. I can bring up the menu. Fascinating. The crash is just if you dive in shallow water like this, for some reason it crashes. And it is a weird crash where the game is frozen, but the app didn't crash. Oh right, I want to load this over and over again and see if at least it loads like 1,000,000 lightnings. Even if it doesn't unload the grave. Okay, yeah, it still has all the extra lightnings. It even looks like the effect. I don't know if the effect is different or if it's just clearer from the higher resolution that you can see like a weird effect on the edges of the lightning. Okay, so it is still loading a bunch of the lightning stuff. So it seems like that whole overlay thing with overlays not getting unloaded is probably the reason why that's being forced to not unload. Okay, I think I'm done testing, but just real quick, I'll boot up some other games and see if I can make any correlation with the input lag. Alright, yeah, I don't think this input lag is as bad as OoT, but it's definitely there. Alright, what else do I test? Apparently, people said Mario Tennis was good. Oh yeah, this feels good. Yeah, this... I don't feel the input lag here. Or at least, if it is there, it's not very significant. Mario Tennis is fine. Yeah, I'll try Star Fox. Apparently Star Fox is good because it's got like no lag. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Yeah, I don't feel much lag. So yeah, they just screwed up OoT. Okay, whatever. What is this? Oh, Sin and Punishment. Yeah, kick him. I like how we both have guns and we just are kicking each other. Oh, never mind. That's a good game. Okay, I think that's the end of testing for today. I don't think that I have anything else to really test right now.